Hi guys, so today I'm going to try out my Anna Griffin present pop-up card making kit. This was an auto ship, but it is also started misspeaking right off the top. I was saying it is an auto ship, or it was an auto ship, but it is now available on HSN, and I said now delivered on HSN. Anyway, so I'll have a link for it. That would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you're purchasing items to those links. I totally forgot this had showed up, but I remember when I saw it on HSN, I'm like, hey, I have that. So let's try it out. It only recently came in. I don't even think I unboxed it or anything whenever it showed up. I just showed it to you guys real quick. So, this is, just one of the installments. I guess maybe I did, because I remember looking at this, because I thought it probably comes in like this, like squeezes this way. But look at that, makes a little gift pop up. Super cute. I'm a big fan of the ones that are already designed like this, even though I have dies for a lot of the different things. I don't think she has a die for this one, but like for the basket pop up or other ones, because you got to make up your own, layers and stuff. But again, I mean, it's all kind of similar, you're going to need your pieces, so we'll talk about that when we get there. And this one looks like you just make it into a little square, pop it down, and this will be the tricky part, I would assume, is putting on this top part. Looks like there's going to be a little square involved, and then that topper, and like I said, I think it's going to either close in on itself or come up this way. We will see. Very interesting. And I probably will cut this piece, and you guys know what I mean. If you've seen any of my pop-up videos, you know that's my pet peeve, that you can't open the card flat. And I know people say, yes, you can use you have to pull it, and then in the back it makes like a ridge, or it makes like a ridge. I don't like that. That's just my personal preference. So I personally will cut this. You do not have to. And I understand they will layer, yes, you can definitely glue one on top of the other, but it just does not look great, in my opinion. So if you like it, that's great. I don't care for that ridge that it makes like on the back or in the front, or just like that little gap. I'm good. I'll just cut it. Thank you. This one here, we have the 3D or dimensional adhesive. Should I say not 3D? What am I talking about? Here we go. And then we have these pieces. Like I said, whenever I make a video, I do it like I like, and you can do it how you like, and that's the fun of crafting. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know my preferences. So we have these pieces, again, that little weird kind of square thing that we're going to put in there to help us make our pop-up. We have our bows. Well, I guess I can pull them out, because we are going to need to make choices, it looks like. Even though this is all the same, because this is going to be buried inside, so nobody cares about that one. But you have like your little bottom piece, right? Ooh, lovely. Of course, they tell you about the adhesive, and this is the piece that I say I'm going to cut. I'm just going to cut it down the middle, so I can place it in my card, and the card will open up flat, and it'll be nice. So we have gray, we have red with gold foil, light green or lighter green. It's not light green, but it's lighter than like that one, with gold foiling. That burgundy with the white edge, kind of like a gray minty color. I don't know if you can see how that's different from this, like a very light blue, I guess. Cream color, the white edge, burgundy with a white edge. I just want to see why that looks similar to this one. I guess they repeat after a little bit. And this one's more like gold. Let's see. So we have little topper bows. Really cute because they're different colors. I think they're all the same style, but different colors. That is adorable. Oh, I love these. And again, if I like it, I'll buy myself another set, because that's just how I roll. This is the top of the little gift box. All the different colors, and some of these are kind of stuck together, so I'm not going through every color, but it's so cute because it's small, because this is it. I mean, this is what it's going to be. It's like a 2.5-inch square. So again, all those pieces, and then these are your little boxes. Oh my gosh, this is going to be adorable. I hope. I hope it's not too tricky, right, to put it together. Also, most of the time I follow the instructions that are there, because I know sometimes people will say, well, why did you do that if I do something different? This is something I picked up on my own, so I will probably end up doing what I feel like, only because I've used her kits before and I kind of have an idea. And a lot of times she ends up changing her directions or instructions when she's actually working with them. So, it's just whatever makes sense. If what's written there makes sense, I'll follow that. So hopefully you can kind of see this back. This is very much like the last one we did, the window box, which is also available on HSN, which is gorgeous. I love that kit. I'll put the link for that one too, just in case you're interested. So pretty. Basically, we folded these things back and I made it like sturdy. Like this is going to touch this, obviously. And then this one to this one, and it gives it a sturdiness. So it's very similar in that feel. I have to do this red gift box, don't I? The red is so pretty. We'll use that one. Oh, look at, I mean, they're all so pretty. Look at gold in that. Foil. Let me see. 1, 2. I thought there were 2 of each, but that last one looked like there was more than that one, but maybe it's a slightly different. This one. Oh yeah, this one's like white and this one's like a creamy color. If you can see the difference there. Really pretty. And then of course all the stuff that you want to decorate with. So there's like swirls and little gifts in here. I mean, holly. It's all gold. It's like snowflakes. You know, the kits are always super decked out. I mean, they have a lot going on. A lot of pretty stuff in here. All those swirls, larger holly, love it. I don't see a lot of florals, right? Other than the holly. Yeah. Let's see. Well, these are our toppers, or not, well, I guess. Because we also have the front of the card that we need to decorate, right? But, you know, you can put this on the inside or wherever that you want, but it's all these kind of fluted sentiments, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, sending you something or other, wishing you a joyous Christmas. They're all about the same size. These look like squares, possibly. A little bit bigger. No, it's still rectangular. No, they are the same size. That's weird. Huh. They look bigger for some reason. Pretty. Of course, we have our beautiful pieces here are die cuts. They look like they are flat. They're not, I don't know if they're stickers. Let's see. Let's pick at this. Let's pick at this. I don't think so. No, not stickers. They're just pretty die cuts, and there's tons of each one. I don't know if you can see how there's so many of that one. But this is very similar. This one's smaller than this one. I don't know if you can see the difference there. And hollies. Oh, longer, like a little holly tied together. The opposite one for it. So these are all flat. Here are some florals. So pretty. Oh, love it. Again, you know, these roses don't have to be Christmas themed. You can put these on something else and use the holly up or however. I mean, look at that. And just tons. I mean, tons. Like, I would assume in my hand I probably have like at least 70 or 80, don't you think? I mean, look at that. You can see every single. So, I'm assuming they're on HSN. It'll tell you specifically how many are there. And then those little taggies. I think I saw these last time when I opened it. That's right. I do remember seeing this. So I quickly took a peek. But this one has like a little tag. These are some other little things. And this might be what you put on the inside, where you put the other one on the outside. You know, it just depends because you have to decorate the card front plus the inside, right? So let's look at these card bases again. On the back, this says handmade by, and you can sign that. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, so this one has that gorgeous kind of burgundy red. What do you call that? I don't know. And on the inside, again, it's the same repeat of that pattern, but it has the spot where you're going to place your card or your pop-up. So different shades of green. This is white and cream. Oh, that's so pretty. So I'm not going to use this one today, probably not, because the gift is red. I probably use something, I'm even thinking of mixing and matching, which I usually end up like, if this is gold, I'll use the gold one in here, but maybe I'll use the red one. Oh, look at this one. Love that. The snowflakes. So pretty. Or maybe even something like this one. Oh, got something in my nose. Oh, that's very pretty. I'm going to use this one. Okay. Oh, but this is cute because it brings that red in there. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Let's see. Those gold, kind of champagne-y colors. This one has more of a gray tone in there. And again, I mean, they're the same on the inside. All that gold foil. Nice envelopes, cream-colored envelopes, of course. And then, you know, you can use this however. I mean, you can use this on the envelope if you wanted to. But you can use this as a background to pop other things on. Stamp your own sentiment. Put one of these little guys on there for the front, or however you want to use them. And there's tons of those. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I was wondering if this makes 20 cards or 24 cards, but did it say on the outside? I was not paying attention. 20 cards. Makes 20 unique cards, it says. Okay, for right now, we don't care about this. We're going to focus on this part. So, let's put this away. And let's I'm super excited about this one. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm definitely going to get another one. Without even playing with this yet, because they're so cute. Okay, so what I'm trying to see is like, you should match up, the colors of your box. So we have this. I wanted to use this card base. We have this. So we need one of these guys, and then a bow. And of course you can choose those later. You can change out the bottom thing, as you see what's going on. Oh, okay. See, very interesting. This has like goldish, kind of brownish ribbon, right? So we should look for one that's red. This one. This is the one. Okay. So we have that one. Do we need the bow right now? Let's just pick a bow, I suppose. And again, you have several. Look, these are the darker green, so probably goes with the one with the dark green. This one has a dark and light green. So there's boxes that are similar to all these things. So I would say pick the one you like the best for your situation. Like this is cute with the pinkish, but maybe it should be this one. Or maybe it should be completely different, like this gold one. Right? Yes, because it goes with the ribbon. Duh. Okay. I would say do what you like, but there might be a reason you're going to pick a certain one for that. Okay, now we have this. Do I want the underneath to be... we have our little red guy. We have that. Should this little platter be red too? Should we serve it up on a red platter? A little green one? Maybe a little green one, huh? Like this one? I mean, they're all so pretty. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one. I mean, we have this one. This one has that golden red, kind of like the other one. See, this is kind of why I always end up going with the same thing, because it feels like they are kind of themed out. But you can mix and match however you like. Okay, let me put away this other stuff that's extra that we don't need right now, and we'll get focused on this. After making our choices, one other thing, we need the lid support, they call it. So let's look. We have our present panel. We have our lid support. We have the present base, present lid, and our bow. And then everything else is just cute stuff, right? The signature card, sentiments, embellishments. We'll do that later. Select a corresponding present panel, present base, present lid, bow, lid support panel, as well as a card base. So again, these are all kind of coordinating together. Like with the red, I'm going with green because I'm changing up the card base, but whatever you want to do. As well as card base embellishments and all that. Okay. Apply adhesive. Now, I don't mind using ATG on this part because this part's just going to fold down. But for everything else, I'm going to use probably a wet glue because they hold up better over time. So with the ATG, you're going to hold this and slide it across. Just putting it on this one side. You can put it on this top part. You can put it on both parts if you want to really make sure. But this part, again, is just a little bit decorative. It's not really... It'll be fine. It's not going to get messed with too much, so I don't mind using just a dry adhesive for that. And that is the first thing we're going to do. All tabs and fold them down to here, area C to area C. I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm sorry, this thing, let me see if I have a cleaner one. See how both of them, this one has like sticky stuff. And it probably come away with alcohol. I just haven't taken a moment to do that. Okay, I'm going to put all these down, and Miranda just woke up, so I'll be right there. I am coming. All right, I'll be right back. Oh man, it was just getting good. It's been like a couple hours. I had to settle her in, and here we are. Okay. We're on step 3, which is to apply adhesive to tab A on the top side of the present panel as shown. And basically what they are wanting, it's this tab here. And it does say score lines, but I'll just score them first because I like to do that kind of thing. I don't really want to put the glue in there and score it with the glue sitting there. And I'm also going to score this one just to have it ready. And, fine, I'll use ATG. I would really prefer to do a wet glue here, but we're just going to take this over and, step 4 says following the score lines, meaning coming across here. It is purple, that area, so you want to make sure to cover it. You see that inside area was kind of purple. And I guess we can close it up and give it a good burnishing just to make sure that it really sticks. So we have something else like this with the, different letters in there. Then we have the B down here. And it says to, after you form the box, you're on step 5 and you're going to apply adhesive to both tabs and stick them on here. It says to apply adhesive, then fold them inwards. So would you like to have adhesive on this and then fold it, glue, or whatever? No. So again, I always do the scoring first. I'm getting it in there really good because I'm sure this is going to be part of what later we're going to really need to work on. Now, we're supposed to put on this, and you know what I said? I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it with scissors because I think my scissors are long enough to just follow that score line. I'm not going to score it and then cut because then that'll give a whole other... Hopefully you see that line there. And you can definitely do this on your guillotine if you don't trust to cut it, you know, pretty straight. I don't know why I thought my scissors were going to go from chomp one edge to the other, but now let's just hold it the way it's supposed to be. I am going to use a wet glue here. Now, that means I'm going to have to wait a little while for it to set up. These tabs are bigger than the area that's colored here. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, this way. Duh. Okay, so I'm putting it in front of me. Hopefully you can see that. Should I put it in a way that looks like the picture? It's okay. It's just turned this other way. Obviously, these guys are going to touch this area here. But I'm going to put the glue on this base part instead of just this piece. Which, again, that's what they said to do, is to put the glue on the tabs. But, of course, I'm scoring them first because I don't want to put glue and then get it stuck on my fingers. For no reason. Excuse me. Right there. And honestly, I guess if this was just down, I could just stick them together, but it's hard for me to see because I have it so that you can see back there. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself, but there we go. There's that one, and here's this one, and then I'm going to peek over here just to make sure I'm holding that down in the right spot. This one looks right. And this one needs a little movement that way. All right. Aww. And I'm just holding it like if this was one piece, you know, this base piece, but we cut it in half so that when I put it in my card, I can open it up. I'm going to wait for this to set up. Again, I'm using a wet glue. This wet glue grabs on after a few seconds, but obviously if we start manipulating, it's still going to want to come away. So I'm going to wait a little bit, not touching it. We're on step 5, and I'll be right back once I think it's... Actually, we can put this to the side for a moment. Maybe put some weight in there. What do you think I should put in there? Bottle of glue? Alright, that's good. It's not that heavy, but heavy enough. We can move on to step 6, because step 6 is just this. It says to slide the E-tabs into the slots on the present lid. Apply adhesive to the E-tabs and fold over and adhere to area E. Okay, so I'm holding it in the way they have it here in the picture. Let me bring this over so you can see that in case you're following it. And by the way, in the meantime, I went ahead and ordered another kit. I was like, well, I'm just waiting for Miranda. I might as well, because I knew I was going to really like this, so that's what I did. Okay, so if you see they're the same way, the same direction, this is going to be facing me the pretty side, and they go in these little slots here, right in the center there. I asked Miranda to ask Dorian to be quiet, but I can hear that he's extremely excited about whatever he's doing, playing up there. Okay, so we're going to turn this over and just put a little glue here and here. And score that. Now I could have scored those before I put them in there, but I like them nice and stiff so I can shove it in there really easily, but it's easy enough to just do this. So I'm going to hold those down till they set up and kind of play with this, straighten it out. How cute! Alrighty. Okay, we are going to bring back our little box base in just a second here. It looks like we're going to adhere that lid support panel. So that's ready to go. I do want to give this a squish though, right now that we have it in our hands. I think it's going to go down like this. It might go up like this. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to squeeze it both ways to make it very easy to flex, right? Whenever we do go to use it. Put that to the side. Step 7 is to do this guy here, and I'm just going to fold it on the score lines. Obviously we're creating like a box kind of thing is what it looks like, so I'm just going to score it on all the lines that are given here. And again, it says apply adhesive to lid support panel and then fold it, which I don't know. Okay, we'll put that there. Doesn't really make sense to have a wet glue or a dry glue sitting there while you're trying to manipulate something. So we did all that, and here we are. Again, it did have a little mark D there, but obviously you're going to glue it to this panel, but it did have a designation there for it. And apply adhesive to small tab F on the bottom of the lid and support. Press and adhere the small area F inside the present as shown. So check this out. There's a large F and a small one, right? The small one is what we're going to glue to the base here. I'm assuming this is set up and ready. I'm curious. Oh, okay, because when the card folds, it's going to fold like this. It's going to do this kind of thing. And I'm just doing that right now just to get it kind of trained up. Pretty cool. Okay. Step 8. Small F tab here. So I'm going to put glue on this. Again, if you want to do a wet glue or a dry glue, go for it. So that letter F area I'm going to place right down onto this one. And it says to hold it down. This is kind of interesting because it's a little bit higher up. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little excess, a little higher, which is kind of, we'll see. I guess it has to do that so that way it pushes it up instead of it being sunk into the box, you know what I'm saying? So we have that. And then it says apply adhesive to area F on the bottom of the present lid. Press and adhere to area F on the lid support panel as shown. And then apply adhesive on these tabs and tuck the tabs in after. That seems weird. In the picture they're not really showing you, but you know, obviously this G needs to touch that G and needs to touch that. I'm gonna get that scored right now, and I'm probably going to just do it all at once. I don't know how you're supposed to glue this to this and then tuck these in, but I guess so you don't have to do it all at once, but to me it seems like you should do it all at once, no? That's weird. I don't know. I would do it all at once, but we're going to do what she said. Actually, we're not. What we're going to do, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to stick this down on this back panel and then get it going on F2 at the same time. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is put glue on this, and then we'll tuck that last one in. Just do that. So here's F. I'm going to put glue on this panel just so that we can kind of hold them at the same time. And then this last one will probably be tricky. So I'm going to line this up. Let it hold a little bit, you know, kind of get it going. I'm going to wait a few seconds. And then I'm going to bring it down so that we can line this up right. Because again, it needs a little bit of space, it seems like. I see why she's saying to do the one then the other. Oopsie. But I do want to give it a little bit of room. Because again, like I said, this is higher. You can see that space there. So you kind of need to have it the right height before you have it stuck to these other panels. So I get it. I get it now. I'm still going to hold those two since we're here. Since we're here, might as well. Have that hold on. I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to have to just wait. And you know what I'm actually going to do is push this under here just to make sure these guys are touching. That's kind of interesting though, because over here you're going to see all that blue. That can't be right. I don't like that. I'm going to push it down. I'm still going to push this down, even though it's giving me resistance. Okay, I'm going to open this up a little bit so I can get that panel touching. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what's weird. How are you supposed to... That's like impossible. Okay, whatever. Let's just do that. I need that to hold, so I care more about this part holding than this. I can mess with that later. Once this is buried in there, you can't quite get it to do anything. Okay? And then we're going to put glue on this and tuck it in. Just like she said. Alright, now we're going to tuck this in here. And I guess you're just going to have to hold it like this, because there's no real way to... Actually, there is, since I opened this up, if you wanted to stick something in there to help you push back. See? There's more than one reason why we do that. Now from the inside, I can actually line this up. And now, look at that. I can actually even push against here. Very good. Okay, so now that those are all holding on, I'm just going to give it a wait. Just wait a little bit. I can see these aren't perfectly lined up, but you know, what are you going to do? Alright, I'm going to hold that for just a little bit until it sets up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm just holding for a little bit. Again, maybe next time I'll try to push it down a little bit more because some of that blue is showing. I don't think there's any way to line this up any better because that's just what it is. But as I have it in my hand, I kind of wanted to squeeze it, and it says practice closing it on number 11. So this does go in. So we'll pretend this is, you know, in your card. Ooh, look at that. So cute. And then it says to bone fold it flat if you would like. So I will do that. I'm trying to see what... Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll show you right now what I'm looking at, but let me just straighten this up. I'm not really going to bone fold it too much. I'll probably bone fold it again once it's in the card. This piece right here is sticking out right here. So when you bone fold, you feel that resistance. That's what's in there. And it's almost folded where it was scored. Pretty perfectly. And look at that, you guys. Yay! I'm so glad I picked up another one. Okay. Now, flip the assembled present, they've had a little typo there, over and apply adhesive to the bottom of the present base as indicated. So, of course, this is your card. That's the back of the card. That's the front. Let's pay attention to that. So, glue present base in here and in here, right? And I guess, let me see if there's a certain way this should present, you know? Obviously, it's pretty on both sides, but there's foil on this side, which makes it a little bit different, because, like, okay, when you open it, if this is the front of your card and your recipient opens it, they're probably going to open it like this, right, at this point. And then if you put your stuff over here, otherwise it'd be on the top of the card. Does that make sense? So I'm putting the foil to face this way, and that's what I will do. And I'm going to put the glue on here. I know we can put it on our flaps. You know, she puts it on the flaps. Do whatever you like, but I'm putting it here. And there is our little space. And I'm putting glue right to the center there. And we're going to flatten that out. Of course, if this is still one piece, you would just, you know, pop it on here. I'm definitely eyeballing. And I can see why you would put the glue on the actual bases, because this sticks out further than that little area that they have depicted for you. Now I'm trying to pay attention when I close it, let it move. That's why I cut them in half, so I can have that movement. And as you can see, it opens up right in that center. Look how much that gap is. So you can open it flat. That is how much gap you actually need for this to actually open flat. You know, I'm going to close it up just a little bit because we don't need that much flat. But do you see how much space it needs for it to actually open flat? That is what we're looking at. That is what my pet peeve is. And that does not bother me. They're line this right up on that center. So I'm going to let this set up. And I will be right back. But look at how cute. You guys, that is pretty adorable. Pretty darn adorable. Okay, I'm going to wait for that to set up and then we'll decorate our front. And maybe some other extra things in here, of course. Okay, so let's bring back our pieces. And maybe we'll do the inside. Again, that's going to be you guys. I mean, and now that it's all dry, as you can see when I close it, actually we can give it a little bit of bone folding if you want to flatten it out a little bit. It's not super thick, it's less than 1/4 inch. And then there you go. And it opens up completely flat, even backwards if you wanted to. Okay. So she put a little something in here. Now if you're going to do that, it looks like she put it on the box possibly, like on this outer piece. Because again, I mean, you have to think about where it's going to fit, that it actually still closes, right, with that sticker there. You know, if you would like. I am just going to do the little place card thing, or signature card, or however. And she used that. She used a little bit of a sentiment on the inside. So I would like to bring some more red in, and it looks like maybe this one is the one to use for that. This completely came out, but we could just take it off like that. I'm just sticking it down like here, maybe a little more this way. And, you know, she put some little flowers in, like, this little guy. That's what I was saying. I feel like this one is, like, for the inside of the card, just so it still has a little something. And then on the outside, you know, whatever. So let's do from our home to yours. I don't know. And then let me go through these flowers. Again, there's just tons of flowers. Or whatever it is that you want to use. That one's kind of big for the inside, especially compared to that little sentiment. So let me dig through here and see if I can find smaller things. That's kind of weird. You know, I don't mind leaving it just like this. Let's see what she has. She has a couple, of course. She has like 3 or 4 things here. I'm gonna leave it like that. with just this little guy. Here. And of course you can put dimensionals. I'm just gonna stick these down. Then whatever that's gonna say, looks good. Close it up. And on the front here we need, so I have From Our Home to Yours. I was thinking about this, wishing you a joyful Christmas. This one. Love it. Okay. We have pretty flowers. Oh, you know what? I say, obviously we can put flowers wherever you like. I mean, if you still want to put something over here just to bring the flowers in there, or like up here, you know, you can do quite a bit more with these guys. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put a flower up here just because I don't have any flowers on the inside, and it's like, why are there flowers out here? So I'm gonna put that one up there just so it has something pretty. Okay, now that I did that, okay. Let's see, we have wishing you a joyful Christmas, and of course she has these like swirl things on the outside. I mean, we can just deck this out. Oh, there's little stars in here too. Let's see. Just something like that. And then if you wanted to copy it or do the same, or the, you know, you don't have to copy it, but have it going like this, that'd be pretty. What else we got? What else do we got? I'm using a slightly different one than she has, obviously. Flowers. So let me go through these flowers and see what I would like. This is already pretty much, oh, this would be pretty in the background too. Those are a lot alike. Oh, we have those pretty white flowers. Okay, let me dig through the flowers and see which ones I want to put on here, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I went through quite a bit of these. I think I'm going to end up with this. And I'm just going to let it go kind of across this way. So, let's do that. Okay. Something like that. And again, if these are stickers, I will be darned, because it doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to put glue on them. Yeah, however, I probably should have, well, I don't know. I just didn't go with the white flower because it was already so much white in the background, white with this, you know, and then that. So I just didn't do it, but try to make this look a little similar, what's going on up here and up here. And I think I'm going to tuck in my little flowers kind of over the top of this little mat. You guys, I am loving this set. I do not want to mess that up. There we go. 1, 2, 3 sets of dot there. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets there. So maybe over just a little bit. What I was looking at is these little dots. It was like 1, 2, 3, almost 4. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. So at least left and right, I know I'm on the money. It might be crooked the other way, but there we go. Yeah, I wanted to put this in here, but then the green, well, maybe. It might still work. I was thinking something like this, but then I kind of liked having them. I still like having a little holly. Yeah. Just that this is like so hidden. If I put this behind this, you know, it hides the berries, and I wanted, even though I like the greenery, but I like the little pop of red too. I don't know. So I kind of just went with that, but it's a little bit, looks a little bit too plain now, but that's okay. Oh, also, does it have to go that way? Oh, I guess it can go this way. That's better. See, all I did was turn it, and I like that better even. And I'm just gluing these down, but if you want dimension, you have the 3D dimensional little adhesives in there. But I feel like the inside of the card's already kind of wanting to pop up anyway, so we don't need to do all that. Something like that. Okay, so that's my front of my card. Quick and easy, other than making your selections. And then when they open up the card, you can do whatever it is that you have there. You have that little kid. Oh, it's so cute. And like I said, it was about 2.5 inch square. It looks a lot bigger now that it's put together. Super sweet. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had fun watching that. And yeah, other than, you know, like I said, when I split it in half, that really helped me hold up that little area. Otherwise, I guess you're just gonna have to hold it in place and just wait for your glue to really hold on to it, and then you can move on, you know. I'm talking about the little support piece on the inside. Alright, I'll have some images for you. I'll have links in the description box. Like I said, I took my little break. I ordered myself another box, and that'll be it. That'll be it. I'll have 2. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.